Clearmem, a program that promises to free your RAM from those greedy things like your operating system and Chrome. And I'm gonna see if it's legit, before spending any money on something that either seemed like a scam or just close down Chrome and say it's magically cleaned your computer. I decided to look at some reviews and on the company's website. So first, on the company's doesn't matter. Anyway, on some of the reviews, I found out what I was looking for. I found details reviews saying that the program helped prevent frame dips in RAM-intensive games, and I also found a review that said that the program was just glorifying closing down background processes. And someone with 1,000 hours on it had said that the game was bad. The developer has made similar programs such as CPUCores, which seems to make games run better by reducing the load of your operating system on your processor, and it seems pretty well rated, but that's not what we're looking at now. The developer recommends a system with at least 150 megabytes of RAM, any processor, and any semi-modern graphics card. It also recommends 5 whole megabytes of storage, which, if this is true, then you're paying £1.50 per megabyte for this program, so it better be good at freeing up memory. If you want me to make a custom PC part list for your budget, or make custom build instructions for your specific computer, then check out my Fiverr, link in the description. So, to begin with, I'm on my computer, with an i7-7700, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1660 Super. I've got a couple of Chrome tabs open, and right now my computer is using 5.4 gigs of RAM. So, opening the program seemed to increase the memory usage to 5.8 gigabytes. But when I click to free up memory, the RAM usage went down to about 4.2 gigabytes. I then launched Rust with the Clearmem app, and these are the results. So, after about 10 minutes running around, Rust used about 13.8 gigs of RAM on average, and the FPS rarely went below 70 and often reached 80. Without Clearmem, the RAM usage was at 14.3 gigabytes, and the FPS was very slightly lower. However, that could just be due to the fact that the sun was casting many more shadows as it was turning to night, making the game harder to render. So, at the moment, Clearmem does what it says. On my computer, it reduced memory usage and made Rust perform slightly better. Let's see what it'll do for a 4GB laptop. I've got the same tabs open as I had on my desktop, causing 2.9GB of the usable 3.4 gigs of memory to be used up. The program freed 400 megabytes of RAM, which is 16% less RAM usage. I had hoped that this program would be able to allow me to run DaVinci Resolve on my laptop, but even with Clearmem, 4GB of RAM is just not enough to run Resolve. Clearmem only reduced memory usage by 16%, which is much less than what it did for the other two PCs. Next, I'm on a PC with 8GB of RAM that I built in this video. It has a 6-core Xeon and a Radeon HD 5870. I've got some tabs open, and the total RAM usage before using Clearmem was 3.3 GB, and after running Clearmem it freed 800 megabytes of RAM. In CSGO with Clearmem, the game was running at around 60 FPS on Dust 2, and reaching 100 FPS when the bots weren't in view. Without Clearmem, CSGO ran at around the same frame rate, with the only difference being that the RAM usage had gone down very slightly. So, with this PC, Clearmem reduced memory usage by 25% during general usage, caused no increase in performance in CSGO, while only reducing the memory usage of CSGO by 4%. So, do I recommend Clearmem? Which, by the way, is 4.88 megabytes, not 5. So, no, I wouldn't recommend Clearmem unless in certain situations. It didn't make a massive difference in any games and doesn't reduce memory usage by much, considering that when it mattered the most, Clearmem freed very little memory in gaming. However, in general usage, where the RAM consumption was low to begin with, Clearmem reduced the existing memory usage by only 20% on average. Yes, I never expected it to do much more, but £7 for this seems too expensive. In most scenarios, upgrading your RAM will work much better and won't require you to watch a long animation every time you start your computer. However, I do agree that if you can't upgrade your RAM and just need this program to free up memory to reduce stutter like in this review, then this is the ideal program to use.